Okay, extra, extra. I got a great question from Celine about, man, how can I sync a text output with an audio file that you're hearing? And, finally somebody asks me a question. Oh, yeah, let me get rid of this crap. Useless. Uh, and so, yeah, how do you do that? Well, this is actually very similar to some work I did with my three witches, uh, where I wanted to change monitor colors, some sort of visual indication based on the progress through an audio file. So how do you do this? Well, you do this by setting up markers in Fmod. And then those markers then can trigger something in the game. Brings up the chicken and egg question. Does the game drive the audio, or does the audio drive the game? Okay, so I'm going to do this completely on the fly because this is actually after my working hours. I am actually done for this course, except for grading. Oh, grading. I'm actually done. But, no, this is a great question. And so I want to address it. Um, how can I get my text to sync with my audio? So she sent me some files. She sent me the audio file, and she sent me the raw text. So I'm going to start from the very beginning. It's going to be a long video, and indeed, I'm going to smoke. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. No, it's really bad. The worst thing I ever did, but I can't stop. It's too late. So I'm addicted to these fuckers. Mm. Uh, yeah, whatever. Okay. Moving on. I'm going to start with actually getting her audio. Okay, so this is sort of a question of technical direction, in that you got some people, you're working with some people, they're sending you some files, you got to organize this crap, right? So okay, she sent me them in Discord. We love Discord. There they are. So I'm gonna hit the download. Yeah, no, guardar ficheiro. Okay, thank you. So this is the WAV file, and then I'll go back to Discord, and you see that this is, asset management is kind of a very tedious process. Let's see, do I have them? Yeah, I got them both. Great. I got my text file, and I've got the the actual audio file. So I'm going to open my Pastino. And, what's the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to get these into my project. So cut, get them out of downloads, and put them into my project. So that would be Space Station, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's Space Station. All right, so I got the text file, and I know I have audio. So, for the time being, I'm going to dump them into my Fmod folder, and everything into raw audio. So I'm putting raw audio, even though I also have a text file in here. But at least I know where it is. I know these two things are the same. I got a dialogue text file, and then I got the wave. So next thing, here's the text file. Ah, beautiful. I have a mission for you. Can you do it? I need you to find me some items. I need you to bring me 4 charms. One that is old, one that is new, one that is borrowed, and one that is blue. Old, new, borrowed, blue. Beautiful. It is imperative that you bring me the charms by the time the Enifer star aligns with the Delmush moon. Okay, so what do we got here? Well, what we have here is a beat the clock, right? We got to do this before. And we got a little bit of a puzzle. And I like where this is coming from. It's nice. All right, so I know what I need here. So now I'm going to play the WAV file. So let's go find the WAV file. Got to preview this first. It's a process.
Kevin. Hey, Kevin. I have a mission for you. Can you do it?
Nice.
I need you to find me some items. I need you to find me 4 charms. One that is old. One that is new. And one that is borrowed. And one that is blue. It is imperative that you bring me the charms by the time the NF star aligns with the Davos moon.
Yeah, wonderful. That sounded like text to speech, but lots of great airspace in between. Already there is time to actually read the dialogue in conjunction with the wave file. Now, there's two ways you could have done this. Uh, each bit of dialogue could have been busted up into individual files, but what we're going to do is bring this into Fmod and put in markers. So this is very similar to the witch problem. So let's start with that. Let's go crack open Fmod. Okay, I didn't open up Fmod yet. Bang, bang, put my files in the right place. I'm going to keep that open, get rid of this. And now let's Fmod. Where did it go? All right, for some reason it didn't put a thing on my desktop. So, okay, F. Fraps, File Explorer, FileZilla. Yeah, right, best match. Escape. Try this again. Let's just find it. Fmod Sound System, Fmod Studio. And it should open up my last studio project, in theory. Yeah. Allow access. Allow, please. Oh, I'm in Box World. Hang on. Oops, sorry about that. Open recent space station. Boom. So first thing I need to do is I need to make a new event, right? Because this is a new event. It's not my Act 1, Scene 1. It's not my Lightning. It's not my Lightning Pulse. It's not Mecha. It's not Rotate Door. New event. New 3D event. Give it a name. Um, um, uh, what is it called? It's called a quest, right? Quest Dialogue 1, maybe. Dialogue. Yeah, okay. English spelling, American spelling. 01. Think. Unassigned. Let's assign it to a bank. So right click, assign to a bank, the master bank. Plenty for us. We don't need multiple banks yet. Now I need to go to Window, and I need to go to Audio Bin. And again, it sizes on my screen in a very strange way. And I need to add that audio file here. So, okay, make that smaller, make this smaller. Let me get back here. Oh, no, wrong thing. Go to my folder. Raw audio. I got it in my raw audio. Space Station Act 1 Scene 1 Wave. And drop it in here. Great. So I got that. I got the file now, right? So you need to add it to the audio bin. Back to the Fmod Studio. Fmod, oops, let me close that. Fmod Space Station, great. Boom. And so this is not a multi-sound. It's really just a single sound. So I think I can just do that. Right? Space Station, Act 1, Scene 1. And let's look at it. Let's make sure it's working here. But everything should be fine. So save, file save. I've got my quest dialog 01, so I might as well go ahead and build it so that now Unity will know about it. Let's play it back in here. What do we hear?
Kevin. Hey, Kevin. I have a mission for you. Can you do it?
Some time.
I need you to find me some items. I need you to find me 4 charms. One that is old. One that
That
is
is
new.
new.
And one that is borrowed. And one that is blue. It is
One that is.
imperative that you bring me the charms by the time the NF star aligns with the Davos moon.
Okay, so I want to think about how I want to bust this up and put in markers so that I can trigger things in the game based on the audio. Again, does the audio drive the game or does the game drive the audio? Now, if the game is driving the audio, you have to use this somewhat complicated script that I gave you. And so I'm going to modify that script for this purpose. But I'm already going to start putting in some markers here.
Kevin. Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, I think that I would call that intro, right? So add destination marker, give it a name because we can use the name to then extract that moment in time. So I'm going to call it intro. Okay, now let's jump out here to the next bit of audio and listen to it.
I have a mission for you. Can you do it?
I think that's a complete statement. So let's go here to the beginning of that. I have a mission for you. Add a marker. Right click. Add destination marker. The mission. I'm just inventing names here. Intro, the mission. The mission. And play again.
I need you to find me some items. I need you to find me 4 charms.
Okay.
One that is old.
Okay. I think this is a section here, right? I think that's a section. And so what are we going to call that? The mission. Add destination marker. Let's call it the goals. Yeah, just inventing. The goals. Okay, I got a marker there.
I need you to find me some items. I need you to find me 4 charms. One that is old.
Okay, here, the first requirement. Add destination marker. Goal 1. Let's call it goal 1. Goal 1. One that is old. Play again.
Charms. One that is old.
Okay, lots of space in between.
One
Good.
that is new.
That makes things simple. Simpler. Let me align that a little bit better, maybe. Oh, yeah, I hate this zoom in, view, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Yeah, not happy. What did I just do? Nope, what did I just do? I clicked on something. Quest dialog. View, zoom in. What? Yeah, I did something again. Zoom in. I clicked. Zoom in. Just the center mouse wheel would be really nice here, especially because it's the same thing that Reaper does. I've already talked about that.
Charms. One that is old.
Okay, good.
One.
Here's the one that is new. So let me put a marker here. Destination marker. Goal 2. Goal 2.
One that is new. And then one that is borrowed.
One that is borrowed. Okay, one that is borrowed. So add a marker. Now these two, in the raw audio file, these two requirements are a little bit close together, but I got to work with what I got, and I'm not going to start editing the audio. I'm not going to bring it into Reaper and separate it. No, let's just work with what we have. So goal 3, goal 3.
And then one that is borrowed and one that is blue. It
Okay,
is inherited.
goal 3, and now I'm going to add one that is borrowed, and I think here's where one that is blue.
And one that is blue.
Yeah. So another marker here and one that is blue. Yeah, maybe goal 3 and goal 4 could be one goal, but no, they're 4 goals, even though they're spoken rapidly. So insert, and I can use these markers to actually create parameters that then later check to whether or not the goals were actually achieved. Maybe I can do that. Add a destination marker. Goal 3, goal 4, goal 4. Play.
And one that is blue. It is inherited. Thus you bring me the charms by the time the NF star aligns with the Davos moon.
So that's the outro, right? So intro and outro, as we say it. So I'm going to put another marker here. Yeah, more or less here. Give it a little bit. Give it a little bit of space. I don't know yet. I can always adjust my markers back in Fmod. So if things are not syncing up, perfectly, I can adjust my markers. All right. So add a new marker. Add destination marker, and I'm going to call it outro. Outro. Whoops. Outro. Intro, outro. Outro. Great. File save. I've got my quest dialog 01. I've got my markers in place. Save. File. Whoops. Of course, clicked on the wrong thing. File build. All right, now back to Unity. So this is my Space Station FS Pro, so it should be automatically coming right in. And yes, you get these informational messages, but everything is fine. So where am I going to put this activity? Well, I'm going to need to trigger it somewhere. I got my bot here that I did over there, and okay, let's actually put it when the bot delivers, brings us to the end. Here, I'm just going to put it here. I'm going to use this box as the thing that's going to trigger this next event, right? So I got a mesh renderer, mesh filter. I'm going to add a component. Box collider. Box collider. So once we get here, it'll work. It's going to be a trigger. Let's edit the volume. And we don't really want a box just sort of hanging out here. So I'm going to actually turn off the renderer. But now we have this thing. So I'm actually, based on what you guys have wanted me to do, and sort of also based on what I kind of wanted to do, I'm starting to actually build a rather complicated and rather deep progression of events. All right, so boom. Well, I got to add a component to this box. What did I call it? It's my goal point. Okay. Maybe I call it goal point narrative. I can change the name at this point. Narrative. Don't have to worry about it. But you see again how I brought this outside. Again, I reiterate this over and over again. I brought it outside of this incredibly complicated interiors hierarchy where I can't find anything, right? So I'm taking my gameplay conceits, my gameplay objects, and I am separating them uh, from from the rest of the hierarchy. So I'm going to put this hanging off of goal point narrative because this is the point, this is the purpose of the guide bot. Remember in previous videos and extra, here's the guide bot. This is how it works using the nav mesh. Awesome. And so the guide bot is bringing you to the next point where then you get this narrative. Great. Boom. Goal point narrative. Add a component. And so I'm going to add a new script and I'm going to call it trigger dialogue because something needs to trigger it. Now I don't. You might trigger it someplace else, but this is where I'm going to trigger it. Trigger dialogue, and what dialogue did I call it? I called it Dialog01, Quest Dialog01. So I should probably keep the same name, right? In my script. Oops, did it actually add it? Oops, clear. Um, Box collider, yeah, it didn't, or it did. Yeah, the new version of Unity is a little sloppy. Trigger, quest, dialogue, 01. It's a little sloppy with its refreshing. Yeah, okay, that's a plugin that I need to actually register. Trigger guide bot. Oh, it actually did give me the start dialogue. I need to remove this because I changed its name. So, yeah, sorry. Oh no, that's a different one. Okay, never mind. Right. Trigger quest dialogue 01. Uh, I do not need this, so I'm going to delete it. What I need inside of these two curly braces, scope, people scope. I need on trigger enter. Boom. Collider other. Again, it should probably be, check to make sure it's the player tag. But I want to start this off. So I got that. And so what is the first thing that I want to do? Well, I need to add an audio event emitter. So I'm going to add the audio event emitter on this box, right? On this goal point narrative. So I will add my audio event emitter. Add fmod audio studio event emitter. Right, so I don't have a play event, I don't have a stop event, and the event is not found. Once again, find the event with the little magnifying glass. And guess what? It's Quest Dialog 01 because I built my fmod scene. Awesome. Um, and so what's actually going to trigger this? It's going to be the Quest Dialog 01 script. Right? And so someplace I've done that already. I think probably in the Weird Sisters, Sound Source Act 1 Scene 1, in my box script usage timeline. I'm going to need that. All right, hang on. Script, I got to remember how do you actually start it. No, this is what's getting the things. Timeline info, set user data, set callback. Stop, and I just looking for the play. Okay, no, we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get back to that for sure. Dialogue transmitter. No, that's the other thing. Trigger guide bot. No, that's the other thing. And Oh, okay. Oh, rotate door trigger probably has the simplest thing. Animator open the door. Animator is open other tag. Oh, right. Animator set bool. Okay. Already, I'm not remembering because I've been idle for a couple of days. How do I play? How do I play it again? How do I play it again? Let's go. Well, let's go to our goal point narrative. It's got the Fmod Studio event emitter. I need a play event, and I need to um, play the event, play the audio. Okay, stop the video. Smaller videos. Let me think. Let me. You don't need to watch me fumble around too much. So I'm going to stop the video and and try to remember. Oh, man, what's just the simple thing to just trigger the event? So simple thing to trigger the event. I'll get back to you in a minute.